Welcome back. I'm Mitch Turk with the news on channel 133 at 7. And now we're going to be traveling to Medina, Ohio, where we are covering a story of vandalism within Highland High School.
Vandalism. It's a problem for most high schools, but does Highland High School have a vandalism problem? And if so, where is this vandalism located? We spent the past few days looking at Highland High School very closely to see if we could find any examples of vandalism in our school, and this is what we found.
Vandalism in Highland High School is prevalent anywhere students have a lot of free time, such as the band room, where writing on stands and chairs is seen throughout, as well as the library, where people write on tables and mess with the shelving spacers on the shelves that separate the books. The librarian told us these are very hard to get back in, and it's a pain when students do this. As well as messing with computers in all parts of the school, like pushing in CD drives or taking entire computers whatsoever. As well as gum under the tables throughout the entire high school. Writing on the surfaces of tables is also seen. In the cafeteria, butter packets are seen smashed to the top of the school, which means that students are throwing them up there and they're very difficult to get down. We met up with some faculty and some students to see their input on the vandalism problems at Highland High School and to see if they had any solutions for it.
Do you believe Highland High School has a problem with vandalism?
Not as much as other schools, but yeah, I think there are certain students who don't have regard for the cost or respect for what really is available to them that a lot of high schools don't even have.
All right. Has your property been vandalized by others during your time at Highland High School?
Personal property, no. The property within the media center, yes. We've had things stolen, we've had keys broken off of machines, we've had stuff unplugged and moved around on purpose. Things like that, books destroyed.
All right.
Yeah.
How did you react to this vandalism?
Well, I never really knew who it was, so there's nothing you can do except put a report in that it occurred. And I do try and find out, who had the computer last or who was on the computer. But unless you actually catch someone doing it, there's not a whole lot you can do. So then you feel like you always have to be watching stuff, which is kind of, it makes my job a different type of job too, like you're policing, which isn't good. But
Hi, Mr. Brunch.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good.
So, do you believe that Highland High School has a problem with vandalism?
I don't think we have a problem with vandalism, but I would say that it does occur from time to time throughout the building.
Has your property ever been vandalized by others during your time at Highland High School?
Personal property here in my office has not been vandalized ever.
And have you ever witnessed an act of vandalism occurring inside the school?
Yeah, a lot of times it's easy once you know where it's happened to roll back and watch the tapes. So if it happens in an area that we have video coverage for, you're able to witness that live. As far as walking up on it, I've never had that occur.
And how do you think that the amount of vandalism could be reduced inside the school?
I would say to reduce vandalism, students just have to take pride in their building. If you guys look in this building on a daily basis and come in here and see how clean it is and what a nice facility that you have, it's just a matter of wanting that to continue and to respect where you're at.
And how did you react to the vandalism? How did you feel about it?
Typically when vandalism is something small like a graffiti, we ask students to clean that up. We may even have some sort of consequence like a Saturday detention. When vandalism rises to the level of costing the school district dollars, a lot of times students are made to pay restitution for the amount of damage that they may have done.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Do you believe Highland High School has a problem with vandalism?
Yes, I do believe that Highland High School has a problem with vandalism.
All right. Has your property been vandalized by others during your time at Highland local schools?
Yes, it has, multiple times indeed.
Have you witnessed the act of vandalism in the high school?
Yes, I have.
How do you think the amount of vandalism could be reduced at Highland?
Well, there are a few ways, but I think the majority of it's not necessarily vandalism, it's mostly kids messing around, but it could be taken the wrong way.
Now, how did you react to this said vandalism?
Well, with the writing that was on my vehicle, I immediately went home and used Windex to get it all off because I did not appreciate it.
Thank you.
This is a dramatization of what could happen if a student's car got vandalized.
Yeah! Fuck
Look, I drew something on his car! Look, I'm shoving it in his keyhole! Yeah! I took his license plate! Oh, that's funny, it fell off!
Even though most people don't think Highland High School has a problem with vandalism per se, the amount of vandalism can be reduced at Highland High School by students showing pride for their school building, as well as more severe punishments for those who are caught vandalizing. I'm Ryan Wilbur. Back to you, Mitch, in the studio.
Well, thank you for that informative story, and hopefully the amount of vandalism will decrease within the school. And now we go to David Lin with Asian cuisine.